Hello everyone, our story starts in the Appalachian wilderness following a group of 4 college friends who experienced something abnormal. Do you think this actually happened? Leave a comment below, let's begin. Every year, a group of friends from college, Eli, Marcus, Jordan, and Liv, picked a different wilderness trail to conquer. This year, Marcus had insisted on the Lantern Trail, a little-known stretch of forest in the Appalachian backcountry. The name alone sounded eerie, but Marcus swore by it. He said his grandfather used to hike it in the 70s and always described it as undisturbed, peaceful, and totally forgotten. They arrived on a cloudy October afternoon. The trees stood like sentinels, their gnarled branches clawing toward the overcast sky. The trailhead was marked only by a rusted sign, barely legible, with the words Lantern Trail, 11 miles. No maps, no warnings, no rangers in sight. From the start, things felt off. The woods were too quiet. No birds. No rustling leaves. Just the crunch of boots and the sound of their own breath. Eli, the skeptic of the group, brushed it off. Maybe the animals know it's hunting season. But as they hiked deeper in, the air grew heavy. Oppressive. Like the forest itself was watching. Just before sunset, they found a small clearing to camp. The fire gave them comfort, until Liv pointed out something strange. "You see that?" she said, staring past the trees. They followed her gaze. In the distance, through the trees, a flicker of orange light. Like an old oil lantern swaying. "Maybe another group?" Jordan offered, trying to sound logical. But there were no other cars at the trailhead. No footprints but their own. Still, they decided to check it out, just in case. They walked toward the light, but it always seemed just a little farther than it should have been. When they finally reached the area where they thought they'd seen it, there was nothing. No lantern. No people. Just an old, moss-covered stone well. No structure. No rope. Just a black hole in the earth, ringed by tiny wooden totems made of twigs and feathers, hung with string like dream catchers. "Okay, now this is officially creepy," Marcus muttered. They turned back. But the path they'd come down was different. Wrong. Trees in the wrong places. Their boot prints gone. The forest seemed denser, like it was closing in. Back at their camp, if it was still their camp, the fire was out. Their tents were still there, but in strange disarray, like they'd been rifled through. And something else. Symbols carved into the bark of nearby trees. Circles with vertical slashes. Liv gasped when she saw them. "That's Cherokee," she said quietly. "It's protection magic. Warding. Against what?" Eli asked, but she didn't answer. That night, they took shifts keeping watch. Around 2 a.m., Marcus, on watch, woke the others with a whisper. "They're here." A line of lanterns. Dozens of them. Floating between the trees, held in invisible hands. They moved silently, steadily. Figures began to emerge behind them, tall, gaunt, wrapped in what looked like animal hides. Antlered skulls for faces. Blank eyes glowing faintly in the dark. One stepped forward, holding something long and thin. A hiking boot. Jordan's. They turned, he was gone. No sound. No scream. Just gone. Panic exploded. They ran. No plan, no direction. Just away. The forest warped around them. The trees seemed to bend, leaning to block their path. The ground felt soft, too soft. Liv stumbled and screamed, pointing at the earth. Hands. Pale, clawed hands reaching from the soil, trying to grab her feet. They pulled her free. Kept running. By some miracle, or maybe it was something else, they burst from the trees and landed on the trailhead road just as dawn broke. No lanterns. No figures. No sound but their ragged breaths. Eli looked back once. One lantern still flickered at the edge of the woods. Just watching. 2 years later, only Liv agreed to talk to a reporter. She wouldn't say what happened to Jordan. Or Marcus, who never left his house anymore. But she did say this. "Don't follow the light. They're not lost souls. They're collectors. And they don't like to give anything back.